So this is my homemade afternoon tea. All of this is vegan, vegan friendly, and it's all been handmade. These are my favourite. These are little trifles in teacups. We don't actually drink tea, but the cups are so adorable. I wanted to do something with them. So I made a little trifle. I made some little sponge to go in the bottom. Then I have vegan jelly made with the vegan crystals I just got from the health food shop. And then I made custard with the just custard powder and a soya milk and to make a custard, and then the cream is the Almley plant cream, which has been topped with strawberry. This one isn't vegan, this is vegetarian. This is a meringue with fruit because my youngest daughter doesn't like cream and she doesn't like cold custard, so she's vegetarian and she's got a meringue, and I've even got the little teaspoons to eat things with, which I thought was really cute. Got a cherry cake here, homemade cherry cake. Again, there's no eggs in here. I just used a wartime recipe, which was just a sunflower butter, flour, sugar, a bit of vanilla essence and cherries. These actually started off as I was trying to make vol au vents because there doesn't seem to be any anywhere at the moment. So I had some of the ready roll rough puff and pastry, but it just went wrong. Oh, I can see something crawling on that. So I improvised and I cut them out to little circles, and I've got some homemade jam in there, which is some summer fruit jam from my gooseberries and my black currants in there, and then I topped it with icing, so they're like these little sandwich things. I'm sure that'll be nice. Then on my little cake stand here, I had a go at making some plant-based custard slices because we love custard slices and we haven't had it in years. I just had the rough puff pastry and I cut it into strips, put some cold custard, which again I just made up with a custard powder and a soy milk in there, and then some icing on the top. They're a little bit messy and not overly professional, but my daughter has sampled one and says they are delicious. I've also got some little fairy cakes. Again, that was a wartime eggless recipe, which I made with just flour, sugar, some of the dairy-free margarine, vanilla, and some milk, soy milk. You can make all of these using just cow's milk and dairy products. They don't have to be dairy-free. And I made some cornflake cakes with syrup, and again the soy butter, sugar, and cocoa powder, and you melt that with add cornflakes in there. They're one of our favourites, so we always include those. I also made some scones. These are just plain scones. Again, this was another war recipe because there's loads without eggs, so I just don't use the eggs, and then I just substitute the butter for the dairy-free butter and use soy milk. And again, that's just got some of my homemade jam on there and some of the Almley plant. Some are without cream because my youngest doesn't like cream. And then I made some sandwiches for afternoon tea, including cutting the crusts off. So I have some hummus and cucumber. You've got to have cucumber sandwiches. Some of the corn meat-free ham for ham sandwiches. Then I have ploughless sandwiches, which is just a salad and pickle and no cheese in there. So we've got plenty of sandwiches. And then I did have Aldi's do this range of plant meals. There's a plant potato salad there, a plant coleslaw, and some pickled onions. Obviously, we have to have drinks. Oh, I'm in the shadow there. This is some elderflower, homemade elderflower champagne type drink, or fizz if you like, that I made earlier in the year. And this was the last bit that hadn't exploded because it does explode a lot. And I've actually put it in the freezer so that it's like a slush. So it's like an elderflower slushie there to go with our meal.